This is KIMT Storm Team 3, weather coverage you can count on.
We're joined now by KIMT Storm Team 3 meteorologist Sarah Knox.
Sarah, selfishly, I'd like you to focus on that one oddball model that thinks maybe we're only going to get about 1.5 inches.
Yeah,
I like that story.
Me too, yeah. We've been talking about this a lot just because the models are so all over the place with this particular system coming through. And there is an odd one, and George is a fan of it for sure.
Yeah, man.
But
with 1.5 inches.
Unfortunately, that doesn't look to be the case. All the other models are more agreeing on a lot more snowfall. But we'll get to that in just a second. Let's take it outside. Take a live look over Charles City. Loving that blue sky as the sun sets. I'm also loving the clear roadways. But we did see quite a bit of melting, and with some cooler temperatures here now and on the way as we get into the evening, could see some refreezing across the area. Train going by in the Med City and some beautiful spectrum of color as the sun sets. As I mentioned before the break, it's not a bad night. It's just a bit cold outside. 11 degrees right now in Rochester, 12 in Mason City. Seeing the warmest in Austin at 16, but Owatonna already sneaking into the single digits at 7 degrees. Now the temperature forecast does bring us all into the single digits coming into the evening, but with clouds coming in, we also see a bit of a rise. It will be a bit chilly though, starting out for our Friday morning, still below the average, especially as we get to the higher numbers. Now, as for Storm Tracker 3 Doppler radar, picking up on the cloud cover that is soon going to be moving on in, and with it, maybe a flake or two. However, we're still battling some high pressure, some dry air that's going to help keep a lot of the snowfall that we're seeing just to the southwest out of the area. It's going to kind of keep moving just to the northwest of us. I'm not really going to see much flakes coming in tonight, but unfortunately, I continue to track the system moving in, or should I say, multiple systems. Yes, this winter storm is going to be a bit tricky, but I can tell you right now, already starting to see quite a bit of moisture move into this particular system that will be making its way up to the north and ultimately bringing us quite a bit of snowfall. Now, Sky Tracker 3 here does have the clouds I mentioned coming in for the overnight hours, and the snow attempting to make its way in, but I mentioned the dry air will win out, and ultimately we'll get to wake up to some sunshine. Looking forward to that once again until the clouds move in back during the evening commute, that's for sure, and this kicks off one of the beginnings of this particular winter system moving in. This is around 10 p.m. already starting to see a wintry mixture move in, especially in North Iowa. This is around 2 a.m. coming into the weekend. I do want us to note how close that particular rain to snow line is, or snow to mix line is. Very easily, a lot of us could be seeing the snowfall moving in during this time period. Now, the potential snowfall, once this is all said and done, this is particularly Saturday through Sunday, quite a bit on the way. 6 to 9 inches widespread across the area, scattered 9+ inches possible. That is for sure, especially the more northeast we go. So places like Rochester kind of under fire could see more than 6 to 9 inches. That's why the National Weather Service has put our entire area and a nice band sneaking into Wisconsin in a winter storm watch. Like I said, a widespread 6 to 9 and wind gusts. Here's the tricky part. The wind gusts could be getting around 40 to 50 miles per hour. Here's a few things I want you to take away. The mixed precip does move in Friday night and then changes to more of this rain Saturday, then becoming heavy snow Saturday night. That heavy snow will last through Sunday morning. Of course, we got to deal with the gusts lasting through the whole weekend, and that's going to be bringing quite a bit of blowing snow and blizzard-like conditions. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast now. The weekend always in view. As I mentioned, it's going to be a messy weekend with some cold temperatures coming in for the work week. Katie and George, back to you.
Thanks, Sarah.